What's up, guys? It's me again, and I know this is weird, and knows it's the next video I had planned out for a while, because I had the next few videos already planned out. It was just a matter of having the time to flesh them out and make them. But I just wanted to do this video right quick to basically look back a bit, because this week, I'd say the past few days, to be honest, like even the whole few months it's been real reflecting, to be honest, and made me look back on a lot of things, like mostly how I interact with people now compared to how I used to interact with people when, like, okay, I'm usually not one to dive and give out my personal life info, my personal life on YouTube, but as a child, I always had a problem with, like, talking to other people. Like, I was shy. Plain and simple, I was very, very shy, and only had like a few friends, so I wasn't the whole, oh my god, forever alone, I have no friends. Like, I had friends, it just, I was good at making friends, I was just wasn't good to, like, talking to other people who weren't my friends. So that's basically my childhood in a nutshell. And getting bullied, that's a whole nother issue. I was bullied a lot, so, for being smart. My skin color, if you can't tell, obviously I didn't have my glasses until, like, I started wearing them high school, 10th grade, wait, 9th to be exact, because I was originally supposed to wear them back in, like, way back in elementary school, but I was like, glasses are for nerds. I used to think a lot of things for nerds, and then look at me now, just a whole lot of embracing I'm a nerd. But that's beyond the point. The point was, like, compared to how I was before and how I am now, it's like a major difference, because even in high school, I still had that problem of, I can talk to my friends, but when it comes to other people, like acquaintances, or what, like, I would it was like people I talk to, people I don't associate with, people I just see as acquaintances. That's just how it was for me, and I could talk to them, but I would always be like, God knows, like, trembling, like, oh my god, I'm gonna mess up, and can never really strike a conversation or anything like that. But recently, that's been a thing in the past, and that's twofold, I like to say, because believe it or not, it was actually when I first got on YouTube, because I had this channel since 2009, and before that, I had two other channels, which were basically video game music channels, which, oh my god, I was gonna upload video game music. That was the main point. I wanted to do rant videos. That was my original purpose, because after seeing people like Darkness to Curse, and I was like, I want to do this. I want to voice my opinion on stuff and rant about things and talk about things on YouTube. But I didn't have a webcam, so I was like, okay, what else can I do? I know I could upload my favorite soundtracks on YouTube, like, from video games, and upload on YouTube. And I was like, yeah, sound idea, and stopped after a while, because it was just, I wouldn't say too much work, it just got real tedious to say, because it would just paste a picture. Like, the thing I would do is go into, because I still have the, even now I still have this problem. I just go to, I basically use Windows Movie Maker to make my videos. Basically still do. I'm sorry if I don't have any other, Sony Vegas and Adobe Premiere or whatnot. I don't have any of that, and I don't plan on. But still, I just get a picture, put the video, make it stand as long as it can, play the video to go along with it, boom, there go video. And I was like, to be honest, like, even I knew I didn't like how that was going, and I was like, I don't want to just do videos like this. And for the first account, I stopped using that since a while, way back. And second account, I stopped doing it for the exact same reason, because I was like, okay, this account, I'm just gonna upload the Sky music to it, which is, like, both of them are on my account. I think I'm subscribed to them, or have them subscribed to me. I don't know if it were, but they were like DJack 1000 ZX and DH Axel. So obviously the second one, you know where I got that name from that. Like, even the avatar, both avatars were like from Disgaea too. So there. And it wasn't until the Capcom where the Legends 3, when Legends 3 got canceled, that I really was like, you know what, this is the perfect time to do it. This is the perfect time to do it. Like, because originally this channel was always supposed to be for AMVs. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do AMVs on this channel, and I did have more plans to do AMVs for, like, Kingdom Hearts AMVs, and because I had this one with Organization 13, and for God knows why, it wouldn't save, so I was like, I gave up on that. And then I had two other ideas for AMVs revolving around Xehanort again, and Vantis. And the songs I was basically gonna do a Sonic throwback for both, and I was gonna give Xehanort the Robotnik theme from Sonic Adventure 2, and I was gonna give Vantis Throw It All Away, and like just have clips showing like each lyric, and then like a scene in the game that symbolizes it. Like in the Xehanort video, it was gonna be like, all my machines are built for destruction, then show all the heartless, like each heartless, and then I will build my empire, have him gazing up like at Kingdom Hearts like he did in the Birth by Sleep secret movie. And as far as Vantis goes, I was gonna just have him, like, the only thing I can specifically thought was cool would be like at the end, like where, like, have it end where he has his final fight with Ventus, and then like when the song ends, it just shows off the beginning clip of the Ventus sentiment versus Ventus, and that was just gonna end the video right there. Like, just have them staring off. And yeah, that didn't come to fruition because I was like, oh my god, I don't feel like getting the videos for these, like, and getting the clips out of them. I was like, that's too much work. And I already did 2 so far, because those are 2 I had in my hand. Blankton countries, might I add. Or I think they removed the music for both, but still. Anyway, I just wanted to make this video because I appreciate, like, I'm humbled, I would say that I just made it made it this far, you know, because I'll be honest with you, 2013 and 2014 were not good years for me. Well, some are 2013 was not a good year for me because I went through a breakup, my first relationship, which I really was. It gave me some time to think about it. Like later on, like I really wanted to be just have. I really wanted to be with this girl. I really did. I I just pictured everything would be alright. Like, and now I think about it, I just was like, you know, even if we did get back together, like, what's stopping all this from happening again? Because we had a lot of issues. Like, not every relationship is perfect. Trust me, I know from personal experience. But I believe, like, I was basically the positive one. I was just like, okay, this is bad, but it'll get better. But apparently, I didn't have my stuff together, so that's what she said, not me. So, and I think about it, I was like, if honestly, this is just, I wasn't enough for her. That was a conclusion I came to like a while ago, and even now I would still reach the same conclusion. Like, if I did somehow manage to fix what was messed up in our relationship, I would never be enough. It was one of those moments where you kind of got a question like, were you really in love, or were you just like, since that was my first relationship, I was like, I'm good. Like, at the time, I was thinking, okay, this is gonna be my first and last. And then afterwards, I was like, I did some reflecting. I was like, was I really that stupid? Really? I was really promising to do all that? I'm like, it just got to me. I was like, this is what I get for, like, not even, I didn't even feel the title. It was just like, I did this, I stayed faithful, and all this, and I get nothing. I get shaft for some other guy who I won't mention at the moment. I'm not mentioning at all. It's just know he didn't like me. He didn't like me at all. So, yeah, I was depressed for God knows how many months, and I was just, that was another reason I didn't stop making videos, because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I was like, I'm gonna get this to work. I'm gonna make things right. I'm gonna make things right no matter what the cost. I'm gonna make things right. And it just got to the point where I was like, where she told me straight up, like, all you're trying to do. Even her current boyfriend at the time was like she was like, all you're trying to do is like trying to find a way for me to stay. And I was like, what? And then like, my God. Oh boy, let this be a lesson for you guys. Karma strikes like real. When someone does you wrong and you know they do you wrong, just wait for karma to strike you and bite them in the ass. I'm not saying that I enjoyed it, but I won't be lying if I said I didn't find satisfaction in that. So, because it did bite her in the ass. Because Christmas Eve of that same year, I got a call and I was saying how much she missed me and all that other stuff, and now she's really pouring her heart out on the phone, and how she screwed up, and it didn't really help that during the same time, Darkness was going the same problem with his old girlfriend, because he has a child and he wanted to patch things up with her. And I was like, see, this could have been me. Like, honestly, that could have been me if I didn't if I didn't decide, you know what, it's time to move on. Just move on. Don't let her keep you held down, because it's not gonna work. Like, there are more people out there. Like, obviously, if she was into you, like how she was really into you, she would have stayed by your side even at your lowest point. And at that moment, I felt like she wasn't. I felt like when I was really at my lowest right there, and she wasn't there. It was not even as a best friend. Not even as a best friend. Like, couldn't. I was just at a loss. I was like, I can't. And that's been my New Year's resolutions for the last 2 years, guys. I was like, I'm not, because my best friend at the time, who's still my best friend at the time, he's on YouTube. He's the same by design, or I forgot his YouTube name, but yeah, same by design, and he was helping me through that for that month of depression. I was like, I'm just gonna wait for this to bite her in the ass, and lo and behold, it did. And then I told him to watch out for her, like, just look out for her, because she's been known to get into like some crazy situations or whatnot. So that was something. And it was also during that time where, well, the soul reflecting time, where I was like, now I think about it, I did value our friendship a lot more than I did my relationship with her. I was like, yeah, I did. I was like, because I thought about it now, and I was like, huh. Like, now I think about it, like, ever since, because he was okay with us dating, to be honest, because they broke up, and she went directly after, started pursuing me, and Bro Code stopped me from, like, no, not gonna happen. I was like, I'm not gonna do a best friend like that. So I was like, I'm not gonna do it. And held out, because I was like, I know what happens, like, I already know firsthand what happens if I would have did this. So I was like, okay. As soon as I got his okay, I was like, are you sure? He's like, just make sure you're alright. And yeah, and he told us, like, a few months later, he told us he was okay with us he was really okay with us dating, and I was willing to break up with her just to save our friendship. That's how it was for me. So we talked, we got the situation settled. Then it was another incident he helped me out with. So for that, you know who you are, and I thank you for that. And I promised myself, and I still promise myself, like, I will not ever involve you in my problems like that ever. Just no. Like, I know you mean good and all, but you've been through way more. Like, you've been through a lot with me, so I know we got each other's back, but I can't breathe. Like, we both got our own lives to live. I can't keep dragging you to my life and personal issues. No offense, but it was, like I said, by the end of the thing that really helped me cope was actually Jubiphonic. I actually found out about her during, like, December of 2013. So, like, near the same time around my birthday. When I first heard Lost Time Memory, because that was in my recommendations for the longest, I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, this looked like this looks like an anime. I was like, is this a Vocaloid thing? And I was like, oh, okay, it's in my recommendations. They obviously want me to do it. Heard that song, and I just felt like tearing up, because it hit so many points in my life. I was like, that song was basically the interpretation of how I felt at that moment in time. Like I I couldn't let her go. Like I couldn't. Like I had two choices. I could either went path A, move on, let her go, let the memory die, just, or B, stay in the past and try to keep reliving those moments that I know we'll never get back together. And another thing that got me through it was Domix. He is, especially his breakups, because the last one, well, the latest one, was how he was he was real into this girl, and afterwards, and they broke up, and there was no like question why. He kept asking questions like what he did wrong and all the other questions. They kept piling up, and then he never got an answer for it, and he ended up going out with different girls to try to get that same feeling he had for that one girl. And he was just like, sometimes you just gotta wait, you know. You can't just go out of one good relationship and try to jump into the next one trying to find the same thing you had in your previous relationship. And that struck me because I was like, I knew exactly what would happen if I did exactly that, because at that moment I wasn't really looking for anyone to pursue a relationship with, because I was like, what's stopping that from happening again in my next relationship? I was like, I at least want to get like some of my stuff together before I pursue another relationship. And I was like, I'm not gonna do it any time soon at the moment, and I was just gonna wait. But that's what I told myself. I was like, I'm either gonna wait for the right one to come and let them in, because my brother's surprised I have had trust issues as of late, since of how my first relationship was. Since it was a lot of stuff that happened, I ended up telling him the full exact list of stuff that happened, and I think the only other person who knows that is my best friend. He possibly knows, if memory serves correct, but only those are the other two who know directly what happened during the our 1 year and 6 month relationship. So yeah, it's not like I developed trust issues. It's just like, if the right one comes in, I'll let them in. It's just like, I'll tell them straight up, like, I won't even date you to be like, I'll tell them straight up, you will never be her, and I don't want you to ever be her. Don't ever be like her, and don't ever think I'll treat you like how I treat her. Like, I treat each of my experience differently. I learned from it. I'm gonna use what I learned from being in my first relationship when I'm in my next relationship, and not go back, because I swear to God, that's a pet peeve of mine. You don't get out of a relationship just to revert to how you approve, okay? You approve. You don't go back to how you were in before. Like, that's a no-no for me. You don't do that. It's a real pet peeve of mine, and unfortunately, that's what she did. But enough about that. And my personal relationship, whatnot. I'm sorry about that. Again, it was this year, where, well, 2014 to be exact, where I was just decided, you know what? No more what ifs. No more what ifs. Just, or what could be. No more what ifs. No more what could be. If you want to do something, do it. Nothing stopping you. Nothing's holding you back. You have nothing to lose at this point. And I literally have nothing to lose at this point. And what brings me to this video in general was that, again, I really wasn't okay with talking with other people, but at the moment, I was just like, why not? Like, I just decided just open up, you know? Just talk to people, start conversations, just to start them. Like, not too long ago, had the Youmacon of last year. I went there and was just having fun. I had fun, talked to some people, just had a fun, random ass time, and that didn't happen for me in a while. I was like, it was been a long time since I had fun like that, and now, like, at campus, I literally these last few days, I have literally been talking to like people I've met like a few weeks ago. Like, I say December, like, yeah, early November to December, and now January. So I know them for a quarter of like 2 months, but it was it's been nice, you know, just been able to talk to people who accept me for me and actually like me for me. So it's weird. It's a bit weird, and I actually have to thank you guys for that, because apparently they're like, out of the 28 of you guys, I I basically have something that makes you keep coming back, or either that, or it's the whole Hazma video. I don't blame you. It's Hazma. I actually have to do that video sooner or later about Colonel Fan Chisel, but that's another just video for another time. I really need to talk about that. Probably no, I can't do it tomorrow. Probably Monday or sometime during the week. But anywho, I didn't even plan on I didn't even plan on uploading the Mega Man Cancel rant. I just decided, why not? I already have a YouTube channel. Why not? And start there. Then just kept going from there. Like 2011 was like my peak year. That was when I decided, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna start doing what I want to do on YouTube, and that's what I ended up doing. And it moved on to 2012, and 13 wasn't so great because I didn't have any internet, and the only internet I had was on my phone. And 14, not so great either. I just got the internet back, guys, so forgive me for that. And that was like late, like in the middle of the month, so the middle of the year to be exact. So, and I wasn't either. This year, most definitely. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even plan on making it big on YouTube. I still don't plan on making it big on YouTube. But I do plan on at least being how other people, like, I at least plan on being that one guy you could just go to, and like whenever your day has gone bad or you went through a time, I could just, either you let your rage out on me, or I just happen to find something, you know, if you find something of mine hilarious or god awful and it's so horribly awful, you just laugh at it. Like, my job's done. Like, that's all I'm here for. I said it before, and I said it again. I'm not here for the views. I'm not here for the likes. I'm not here for the subscribers. I'm here just to let my voice be heard across the internet, as ignorant as that sounds, well, arrogant as that sounds. And whoever shares the same view as me and actually likes my view of things, I did a good job, apparently. And if I really pissed you off, I definitely did a good job. So I can't thank you guys enough for that, for helping me to get comfortable talking to a large majority of people, even though a large majority of people don't even know who the hell I am, and I'm glad to keep it that way. I plan on being a YouTube nobody. YouTube nobody. This guy. And I don't really plan on making a living on YouTube either, since reasons. Why would I? And it just got me appreciating things a lot more, you know? Like, you learn more when you get older, and that's something I've, learned firsthand. Like some people don't mature with age, but sometimes you just do. Gotta learn to forgive and forget, Keep your head up, and wherever it doesn't kill you, make you stronger. And remember, learn from your past mistakes. Always remember that. Learn from your past mistakes. They make you stronger and smarter than before. Trust me, I know from personal experience. And don't live life with thinking about what ifs and what could be. Go out and do it. Do what I did. Go out and do it, and have it under your belt. Like, if you screw up, you learn. Learn from your screw ups. Learn from your mistakes. I did, constantly. I'm always reminded. Look at my old videos. Look at my old videos now. Look at my old videos and compare them to me from now. It's like, God, good God, there's a middle ground of quality in between. So, like, oh my God, I can't even, to be honest, if I look at my old video, I cannot look at my old videos. I'm like one of those guys who come so far along, like, I can't look back. And you're not supposed to look back. Keep moving forward. Don't ever look back. Keep moving forward. Keep your head up high. Wow, I'm sure I'm getting motivational. I don't know why. Anywho, I'm done for my video. Thank you guys for watching and supporting me for, it's like 4 years since I've been here, from 2011, and you've been here from there to now. Thank you, and I appreciate you. I really do. You're special. You're real special, Just don't ever let anybody tell you you're not special, or you'll never amount to anything. No, I'm not one for sappiness or getting all personal. I don't like putting my personal life on the internet. That's one thing you don't do, but this is one of those moments where I'm just thankful, just thankful for all the experience I had, and concerning YouTube and life in general. So I hope you take something from this video, if you can, or you find my misery to be painful, like delightfully enjoyable. Whatever floats your boat, you sadists out there who's probably drinking on my sorrows or whatnot, getting off on it. But I'm done ranting. I swear I suck at these. I always suck at closing, but keep it classy, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, much appreciated. This is ZeroAX1, aka Chris, signing off. Bid you all a fine farewell.